Hello folks and welcome back to IXION. Last time we breached left. We've actually moved into Sector 6 now, so we have half of the station unlocked at the moment. We have some alloy, but it's running out because there's not much alloy left in existence, so we're basically doing it with basically waste. Waste is our alloy at the moment. We're currently building a DLS center over here specifically so we can use propaganda to make people happy here. You're being overworked? Yep, you are being overworked. We need to send in... We're gonna have to build another factory, another house here. Maintenance, population, other crew quarters. Like... here. And then we need to send more people over here because we did say we had more people spare, so we're going to do a population transfer because you got how many? You have 191 workers here. You need 190. What? Sector 1 has also got problems. Yes, Sector 1's got problems. You're overworked entirely. You just got extra hours because we need to wake these up, don't we? So wake up these two. Because this sector can go up to... what was it? This sector can go up to 325 people. Right, so what do we have here? A crew member has died in an accident while working in the infirmary in Sector 6, which is ironic at best. I would like to remind you that poor working conditions and power overload can lead to accidents and the death of crew. A dead employee cannot contribute to DOLOS A.E.C operations. Ensure no actions occurring in Sector 6 for 15 cycles. I can't do that. Accidents happen. I cannot do that. I'm sorry, but accidents happen. Let's start taking down a lot of these now. I just also realized something incredibly foolish of me, but whatever. I've got a lot of dead space in this sector as well. I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, this is food sector. Let's think of a different sector for industry. Open this one. Why? Nemo, you idiot. Why did you do this thing? This is the last one we're making here as well, I think, isn't it? Once this one's done, we're done. Right, you're here. Policies immediately go into intense propaganda. Everything else stays the same. We'll change this in a bit for waste, because waste is going to be... all the waste you generate here will be sent over that way as well. Power tutorial. Yes, I know. Blackouts are sucky. I know. Yeah, I know. We're still overworked here. Extra hours. You're straight up overworked in Sector 6. Straight up. You need another 10 workers. Okay, how words. How are you doing workers' conditions here? You have workers to spare here. So we'll send people from crew from Sector 2 to Sector 6. Send in. Give me 10 workers. Just to help even out the workload a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, how are we doing on water? Still okay. That's now active, which means we could just turn it off immediately, couldn't we? Right now we don't need anything at the moment. You just turn that off. Well, it's not powered, you don't need it right now. Which hopefully lowers us a little bit, maybe? Question mark. Optimal, extra hours, optimal. So yeah, you're a little bit slow. You need a few more people here. Like I said, you can go up to 325 here.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
12 members are injured. Bloody hell. What's this? This is currently Stanford Initiative. Fine. Right, you're done. You're straight up done. We have no more silicon in existence at the moment, right? That's a lie. It's a flagrant lie. Use it. I mean, bring it in, right? Might as well actually bring the damn stuff in. We'll turn it off for the time being, which will help with that. Will help us out with the workers' condition, with conditions here. Repair the superstructure. That's going to be again. Resources necessary for the well-being of the Protagoras crew have been brought aboard. As we were completing our last task, an invitation was found that had been left for us. Some of the older members of the Protagoras wished to meet with us. Now we protocol meet the elders. The crew of the Thalis will meet with the elders. Okay. We can't do that. We need to be close enough to repair it. We need to build the retractable pole and need to be close by. Hang on. To build the retractable pole requires 60 of those, which means we're going to need more carbon as well. Whatever. Whatever's not quite the word I want to use here, but whatever. Okay. A lot of people are just wandering around aimlessly right now. Hang on. Whoa, stop. Yeah, it's not... You can't do that. It has to be you. Which means the second you two are done working with that anyway, you'll bring that back in. And the second you're done with iron here, I can turn that iron thing into a carbon thing, and you can bring the carbon in as well. Hang on, where do we have the most non-workers? Oh, in the middle. Slap bang in the middle, of course. There's like over 100 non-workers here, because that's where the colonization procedures are going to go. That's where the colonization thing has to go. Okay.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Right. The Elders, as they call themselves, have told us their story. They are among some of the last members of the crew who remember Earth. Many of the Protagoras do not remember their pasts. The Elders bring DOLOS cryonic technology for this phenomenon. They testify to a significant difference between the crew of the Protagoras... It's Pythagoras. It's Protagoras, and that of the Etemenanki. The crew of the Etemenanki was mainly composed of people who had lived on Earth almost all their lives. According to the Elders, Vol technology is more than just space travel technology. They believe each Vol jump by a DOLOS vessel generates a cataclysm equivalent to that initially caused by the Tiqqun. Frau's tachyons, they say, are the root cause of this, and the fact that the UN's similar space travel technology does not utilize these particles means their ships do not leave behind such a cataclysm. We are screwing things up. This discussion lasted for some time, and two people decided to stay on the Protagoras with the Elders. They do not wish to follow the Tiqqun's mission anymore. They still have to... I mean, the ship has to remain there, right? Can you come back home now? Nope, you still have to do that. Fine. Well, fine is not the word I'd have to use for that, but sure. Might grab that. You need to move closer. Now, what is involved with moving the Tiqqun? I forget. Tiqqun. To move over there will take 4.1 cycles. What I need to do is basically move... Can I move a short distance at a time? No, I have to move to a location. I can't just stay in space. Because a 4.1 cycle motion is going to be dangerous to my engines. I haven't got power for that long. But I am tempted to move it. I am tempted to move it. For the simple reason that we need to be there anyway. That's closer to all the current existing resources. If I change my up back here. They're not all there, but there's a lot of them there anyway. How much carbon is there in the world? Holy crap. 500 carbon. A lot more ice with that. There's nothing back here either. Did we just bite the bullet and move? I think we just bite the bullet and move to Protagoras. All the power will drain for 4.1 cycles. Okay, it's a meal cycle. The second that meal cycle is over, we'll hit yes. Because for 4.1 cycles, people need to eat. And there's enough spare food everywhere for that to happen. We don't need food at the moment.
An accident has occurred.
Docking bay in Sector 2. Well, that's fine, because I don't think you can repair in the move anyway. Okay, skip that, we don't need that. So we're moving to Protagoras. We can't repair the hull anyway. We've got moving battery at the moment. A lot of areas are going to be low of power. Okay, Sector 2 is now out of power. Trust is going down. Fine. People are angry because there's no power. Thing is, that's what I understand, right? The people in this are worse than the people in Frostpunk.
Caution. Entering extreme low temperature environment.
That's what this is.
Administrator, a new request awaits.
That's what this is. I was wondering what the hell that area was. The adverse space weather conditions can cause severe damage to the Tiqqun. Unless an objective of critical impulse lies within, we should avoid entering. Yep, an objective of critical impulse lies within. Sorry. There's no two ways about it. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm sorry, this is painful. The travel is also hurting us as well, but no, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. Of course it's a cutscene. Oh, it is actually stuck in ice. The VVS class Protagoras. Full void structure. I wonder if that picture is accurate to the external components. I don't know. Right, we have arrived. Power is back online. Hull repairs are actually active at the moment. Operating at high efficiency at the moment. Not sure why exactly that is, but operating at super high efficiency right now. I've completely forgot about this. I'll turn it off right now. Okay, how are we doing for workers at the moment? Okay, so if I go switch to here, we have a little space. We can move 9 people to there. We can move. You need 160. So we'll move from 1 to 2. Any crew 9. Transfer those. And then any crew from actually no. Workers from 1 to 6. Send me how many workers we need here. Send me 9. Any crew? Send me like 20 workers. The dock base has been disabled. That's now online again. The station is currently vulnerable to meteorological damage. Sorry about that. There's no way about that.
Population transfer complete.
Okay. Iron's coming in. We've out-ironed the universe now. There is no iron anywhere. Not enough polymer. They're building from here. That's fine. In which case, this is gonna. The second that's empty, which is now. It says 0. It's going to be carbon, which means that this system here, you can now bring carbon in as well, but secondary to that. Let me fill up with water for a bit. Are we fully allied up? I guess we're super close to the iron now, aren't we?
An accident incident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Where? There. That's the, yeah, it's the waste. Really? Okay, Global, okay, what does that mean then? The hull and EVA workers are at risk. Is there tech for that? EVA airlock. Construction speed is increased. Repair efficiency is increased. Is there anything here that helps people warm up? Drone bay. Mushroom wall. Bionic center. Okay, so we have memorials here. So we have... That's not going to be in... So we need a Kanata center in Sector 2, because it's going to be a food specialization place. To get food specialization, basically, I'll just need to build a bunch of mushroom walls, which is not great because they're expensive as all hell. I don't want to build a bunch of them, a literal bunch of them. There's no two ways about it. Because right now we've only got what, 3 food buildings. I need to build 3. Yeah, I need to build 3 mushroom walls here. Okay, we're getting all the silicon in, and we're getting water in as well. So let's switch around to some carbon, so we get some carbon coming in. Carbon, actually turn on the carbon as well. Turn on the carbon, and make sure that carbon is being sent on to Sector 1. And we'll turn that on and start shoving people in there and making more polymer. Once you're out of silicon, which again is not going to take a long time, that can switch to carbon usage, that can switch to full-time water. We need to increase our number of our carbon amount, because we need to use it to repair something else. Reboot the Protagoras' core systems. Okay, there's more stuff here. Repair and reboot the systems. Let's wait until we have the amounts we need. We're almost here. We're almost done with this. Maybe. Question mark. Okay, the carbon's there. Let's turn this on. The research polymer refinery, that's 4 carbon, increases 5. Which is a big increase, but it's not going to be what I need here. Mess hall. Serves more meals. Crop farm. Produce more waste. I do need that. I do need more waste. Crew quarters. Need quarters, less additional beds. Infirmaries can have more beds. EKP engine moves faster. Tiqqun hull, we can't even do any of that. Moves EVA airlock shaping worker behavior. Which is that level there, which means we'll do that. Yeah, due to environmental effects. Food. Is not enough food here? Are we all fooded out? Uh-oh. Okay, in which case we're going to go for food, and we're going to say, get some food sent over here. Also going to do that. You can actually have your full food didn't grow for basically one food growth cycle didn't really pan out basically, so we need to increase our food growth again. Crap. Does it require anything specific?
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
The crop farm's down. God damn it! I don't need the crop farm to be down. That's not what that is not what we require right now. Replace the largest original piece of the hull through EVA repairs. Like achievement unlocked. Basically, we repaired enough hull that basically we've replaced the entire hull. Which is nuts. 7 per cycle is way more than we can actually generate. 7 per cycle means we're using 70 every 10 cycles and we only generate 50. Without any iron in the world, we're screwed. Which means I need to start doing this now or I'm not going to have enough iron to actually do it. Not great, but basically need to do that. I need to do it. Like I said, I think our spiral started a long time ago. I think maybe we'll do this chapter and then that'll be it. For multiple reasons. A, because also this game is starting to give me like... Some people were pointing out that this game stresses them out. Like, yeah, it does. This game stresses me out too. Can we make one of these real fast? An accident, was it? Really? Was that an accident? Looked like a massive explosion to me. Hang on, so are we actually doing that right now? Or are you doing that? Who's doing it right now? Waiting to dock. Okay, you have taken some alloy over there. You can take 30 at a time. You're basically going out while taking alloy and then bringing silicon back, which is fine. We're out of silicon as well, so you can go. They can go there. That can go there. And we need to bring water in over there. We're out of iron, so if we're out of iron, that can get turned off. We're out of iron, so we're pretty much out of silicon at this point too. Not out of carbon yet. That's gonna exist a thing still. That's okay. That's the end of the alloy needed. We're sending in all the polymer it requires. Which means, hang on. So yeah, you're now bringing in water. Plenty of spare food here in a moment now. So the food has now balanced itself out. So we'll say that sector 2, you want to go back up to 80. You want to go back up to 80. And you're basically sending anything above 50 goes out. You have 535 people currently awake. "13 electronics at the moment, which is pretty damn good. We have plenty of waste. I mean, to the point where we're like, do I want to build a second waste treatment center where this is? Because at the moment, I don't need it. This is 15 for 30. That's 15 for 20. Yes? You think is the answer to that question? Because I don't need it at the moment here. At the moment, this is not required. Hold. Hold. Hold the nerve just for a little bit. Well, we are almost maxed out. We're generating enough waste now that we're actually almost maxed out. We're currently researching the repair efficiency upgrades as well.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Welcome the new Protagoras crew members. Oh, for God's sake, I haven't got the space for this. The core systems of the Protagoras are now online and operational. Repairs to the superstructure are complete. We spoke with the crew of the Protagoras. It is clear that most of them now wish to pursue a different goal than exoplanet colonization. With their tachyon calculator stolen by the UN and their ability to generate vol coordinates with it, they say they no longer attempt to reach Remus. Instead, the Protagoras will become a place for life in perpetual displacement. As there are only 2 sectors of the ship functional, however, the crew accept that they must reduce their numbers if they are to have a chance of enduring such an existence. While some will leave the Protagoras with heavy hearts, comforted only by the knowledge that they are giving their crewmates the best odds of survival, many more actually wish to join us on Tiqqun and see the mission to reach Remus through to the end. We must welcome them on board the Tiqqun before we leave the system and the Protagoras behind. Leave the Protagoras. So there are people aboard here. There are 50 workers and 200 colonists. We have to get them all on board. But you're ready to return, right? Right, you're finally ready to return home. Once that's done there, we'll build the colonization trainer as well. I'm assuming once the people are on board, that's it. We need a place to store 250 people. We just do. Where? Christ alone knows. How many people currently live here? In this sector, we currently have 159 people here. If I can put a cell housing somewhere. He says if it's easy. I can put a cell housing somewhere. I can put a cell housing somewhere that adds 125, and I can put a cell housing. Can do some extra people here as well. So it basically means there's 2 cell housings is enough for that many people. It just is. I'm ready to put 2 cell housings here and expand this and start basically, instead of dumping all the waste here, start dumping all the waste, leaving some waste here, specifically for the purposes of making more mushroom wall stuff, which is going to be expensive. Like, again, Christ knows where I'm getting to get the alloy for this stuff, but that's my working theory right now, is put a couple of these here. That is enough to get all the people here. That's 250 people, they fit here. And then basically, off the back of that, we build 3 mushroom walls here. Which is the workers. We can grab that. I mean, I'm assuming we can grab people on board, right? You can grab in. We can't choose to collect which people we collect, but they just come anyway. Fine. We just lost some people here anyway because of the science ship. Right, science ship, you ready? Go there, because we have not actually have a chance to have a look at this place yet. What is this Tatra V8 here?
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Our probe has detected an electromagnetic signature from Operation DOLOS device. It appears to be an unidentified cargo ship navigating among the hydrogen and helium clouds of Tatra V8. It is not responding to communication attempts. Extremely violent hurricanes move through the atmosphere of Tatra V8. We're having difficulty maneuvering and fear that we may be struck by lightning at any moment. We have successfully located the cargo ship. It does not seem to have noticed our presence. It can't be still alive, surely. Get close to the ship. Probably a mistake, but get close to the damn ship. No one's alive here. Well, that's not true. People were alive in the Protagoras. This may have been a mistake. So many things I do may have been a mistake. It's actually vaguely amusing. An
accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Right.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Are you dead? It's a DOLOS design and belongs to Protagoras. You can board it. The Thalas will initiate boarding procedures, dropping the 3 crew members equipped with exoskeletons onto the cargo ship. They will attempt to gain entry. Oh, we have exoskeletons. Okay, we have exoskeletons. Do that then. That's the exoskeleton option. I'll take the exoskeleton option. The infirmary's been disabled in Sector 6. Oh, this is not great. Oh, you back again? Good. Sector 6, wait. There we go. Yeah, that's the general idea, though. And so you're back, which means that can now be there. Let's go to there. Boarding of the cargo ship was successful. Inside, the team found a PA piloting the ship. Naomi Protocol. Spamming subsystems, our team will try to extract information from the PA about their origins and intentions. Naomi Protocol. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but we'll do this. Let's do that. Right, now it's the situation here. We have 66, that's going to be 2 more. We're out of carbon? Are we out of carbon entirely? No, bring in carbon, come on. You got carbon to use still. Keep chunking the carbon out. Because once we've used all the carbon up, that can go away. Once you use all the silicon up, that can go away. And we'll keep the carbon and the silicon things up and running because that's going to be required, but we'll take that down, we'll use that to build stuff.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The Protagoras was hunted by the Intermanki. The IXION was ruthless and has systematically investigated all areas of space they knew the Protagoras to operate in. The key part of their plan involved infiltrating DOLOS from the inside and sowing dissent among the Protagoras crew. A mutiny forced the Protagoras to stop in the system for longer than planned. The rebels gained access to a command terminal and transmitted the Protagoras' exact coordinates to the Itemenanki. That's when my parents put me in this body and left me here to play with the wind forever. PA transcript. Cool, we'll just get the cargo back, please. It's troubling. It is troubling. Alright, finish that off.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Cool. How are we doing on... Still got plenty of carbon left in existence, to be honest. We have so much carbon around, actually. We need 1, 2, 3. We need 3. So if I do push management, I'd like to do just give me 3, and just lower that down to 0. You don't need any extras. You can just okay. That is the last one. Once that's done, we'll tear down this building. I wonder if I need to basically build battery here.
A science ship team has completed.
How much power do you use? 35. If I build a battery here, 100 powers. I'll build one there. Let's build one there, just so that we say we did. Though again, we're super duper low on this again because we are out of alloy. We're using more alloy per day than we need. It is crazy. We go to resource management. It's problematic to say the least. The second that's done, and we tear it down, is going to be a big problem. How expensive was that to build with to begin with? 110. So we're going to get a bunch of stuff back. Like a bunch of stuff back. There's no two ways about it. A bunch of stuff's going to come back. Alright, tear that down. The problem with that is I want to briefly take you off the system there. And the reason I say that is because I want to get an inventory of this first. I need an inventory of this bit because I need to find out how much I need for the that 90. And once that's done, I'll put that down there. We'll start training people up and see what we actually need to do. Please don't tell me I actually need to do the Tiqqun next to that planet for that. This is gonna suck, if true. $20 to go. We've got enough carbon to keep this going for ages, so it's not a problem. Right. Last minute checks. There isn't anything, is there? Really? Okay, then there is. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a colonization training center here. Get that built. Once that's building, we'll put this back in the loop.
A probe has completed its scan.
Now let's have a look of how that went. 256 more. It's happening. Okay. Again, I think we're in the spiral. I'm fairly certain we're in the spiral. But I'm not going to tank I'm not going to tank the run. I'm going to let it play out to whatever end it is. We got a new cargo ship. I don't need an extra cargo ship. I'm assuming it gets attached to the... I suppose we have a spare docking place for it, don't we? The Hermes is technically unattached to anything. Sure, I guess. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.